Welcome to the first preparation video for the ISA Lab Challenge Workshop 2018. In this 4-minute video, you are introduced to the concept of green infrastructure, and you learn about the relationship between ecosystem services and human well-being in cities, and the connection between ecosystem services and ecosystem health. Lastly, you learn about an example of how to maintain ecosystem health in cities. In essence, green infrastructure is the interconnectedness between three subsystems within the urban ecology, namely ecosystem services, ecosystem health, and human and physical well-being. It is about creating healthy natural ecosystems within urban environments, which in turn ensure that critical ecosystem services are provided to humans. Let's have a closer look at the relationship between ecosystem health and human well-being. Ecosystem services are defined as benefits to humans provided by ecosystems. They include clean air, clean water, waste decomposition, soil and nutrient cycling, climate regulation, habitat provisioning, noise reduction, beauty, and of course products. Such services can only be provided if ecosystems within green infrastructure are healthy. There are 6 indicators of ecosystem health within urban infrastructure, namely air quality, water quality, soil structure, energy and material cycling, habitat and species diversity, and ecosystem resilience. These indicators are often interconnected. For example, poor air quality impacts water quality. Compacted soil reduces the ecosystem's ability to purify water. This lesson ends with a look at the work being done in Europe to benchmark urban and also rural green infrastructure. The European Environmental Agency recently collected green infrastructure data from 385 cities. The data includes the percent of green spaces, degree of sealed surfaces, distribution of green areas within the city, effective green infrastructure, and percent of forested area within city boundaries. This data has enabled cities in Europe to be sorted into one of 8 clusters. For example, we now know that 49 of the 385 cities are fragmented, that is, their green infrastructure elements do not exist within a well-functioning network. Instead, they are small and isolated from each other. But what does fragmentation mean to city engineering? Let's take a look at one engineering issue in Bristol. Nocturnal animals, including bats, use green infrastructure in the city of Bristol to access, among other important locations, their feeding areas. A recent study has shown that bats in Bristol avoid green infrastructure when it is lighted at night in order to help pedestrians and bicyclists see their routes. This is an environmental stewardship issue for city engineers because bats provide significant ecosystem services, including pollination and seed distribution, population control of insects, and more. A recent study entitled Ecosystem Services Provided by Bats has led to the development of urban green infrastructure lighting guidelines that are changing the way city engineers approach path illumination projects. Lighting approaches suggested in the guidelines include infrared lighting and both low-level and low-elevation lighting. The guidelines also suggest the construction of no-light corridors. Engineers are not experts in ecosystem health and measurement of ecosystem services. This is why it's helpful to partner with other experts. The not-for-profit organization called Earth Economics helps cities value ecosystems and ecosystem services. You have now completed the first preparation video for the ISA Lab Challenge Workshop 2018.